Good morning children, welcome to Tadular Science. Now before the lessons we have to learn about that. First we have to learn about that before lesson living and non-living things. About that we have to living things, what are the natural things, what are that, and what are the man-made things, what are the non-living things, what are the difference between the living things and non-living things, what are the features of the living things, that is move, grow and need water, food, they can give birth to young ones, they can again they can to die. These are the living things features. Now what are the different non-living things? They cannot move, they cannot eat food, they cannot give to birth to young ones. These are the features of the non-living things. Now we have to move to the another lesson, that is the shelter of animals. What is the shelters of animals? What is the meaning of shelters? Where we have to live in that place are called the shelters. In this learning layers will be able to that classify animals into the different groups and that explain and that what are the different types of shelters of animals and birds. And in this lesson we have to learn about that migratory birds. What is the animals move, how to move from one place to another place, what are the developed care and towards animals, what are the care of our animals and ones, and identify some common birds and insects seen in our surroundings. And we have to, what are the harmful animals, what are the animals, birds and insects we have to discuss, and that list the different types of animals, how can they take the food and what are the shelters they have to live. In this lesson we have to discuss about that. First of all, you should buy the textbooks. Without the textbook you can't understand, just you buy the textbooks, okay now. In that page number you should see the one picture is there. In page number 20 one picture is there, I correct this there. Look at the picture given below, write down the name of any three animals that you see here, mention there and the place where they have to live. See, one is there, one picture is there, see, look at closely. Elephant, monkey, tree, elephant eat drinking water, frog is there, crocodile is there, tiger is there, some plants is there. Look at the picture and you can write the animals and where they do live. You should write the name and where they live. And next we have to go to the lesson to turn the next page. We have to go move to next page, the 21. It is that one is that one girl is her name is that Lata. She went into farmhouse and there she saw any many few of animals, and his uncle taken to that place, and he is that is the animal house, and food for was prepared by animals that regular timings he is giving to food to the animals. And she was wondering to see the animals where that it is a natural environment or you made she is asking to her uncle. And Lata asked to uncle the questions in his mind, what is rising in that mind, that some animals are leaving land, some animals are leaving, that uncle saying to Lata, some animals are living in land on land, some animals are living water, some animals are living both. You know Lata, and her to explaining to what are that. Now in this lesson we have to go to the lesson. What is that? That shelters of animals. What are the shelters of animals? In this lesson we have to learn. What is the classification of animals? Yes, we see different animals in and around us. Animals also we can see classified the basis of places. Basis of places where they are living. Some animals live in more land, some animals are living in water, some animals are living water and land, some animals living underground. They have to live different types. And learn, first we have to go classified on the basis of places where they live. What is that? Animals live on land. Which animals are living? That animals are living on land, animals are called land animals. Examples: elephant, lion, dog, deer, camel and rabbit. These are the land animals, etc. These some animals are land animals. And the next one we have to go animals live in water. Which animals? That animals are live in water are called water animals or aquatic animals. We can call them. The animals: fish, whale, octopus, starfish, seahorse and crab, tortoise, etc. Some examples I have given. What is that? Water animals. Which animals are live in water are called water animals or aquatic animals. Then we have to go to the next. Animals live both and land and water. Land and water. Which animals? Some animals live both water and land. That animals are called land and water animals. The examples: frog, hippopotamus, crocodile or some animals are live in both land and water. And they have to live both places, land and water. And some animals live under the ground. Some animals live in under the ground. That animals are called underground animals. And examples: rabbit, snake, snail, earthworms, moles and mongoose. These animals are living under the ground. These animals are called underground animals. And they have to make burrows or holes in the ground and they have to live. They have to live. See, look at the picture. One is that in the textbook page number 20, page number 22. See, animals live in land. Elephant, lion, deer, pig, bear. Some animals, land animals. Given the picture. Just you see and you can understand, identify that land animals. Next, animals live in water. See, some water animals are there. See, you can see the picture. This is whale. This is crab, fish, seahorse, octopus. These are the water animals. The textbook is there in picture. That animals live in both land and water. What is that? Frog, hippopotamus, crocodile. These are the pictures. You can, when you see the pictures, you can identify this. Both live in land and in water. And next lesson, next page number 23, you can see that animals live in the ground, under the ground. What are that? See, rabbit, snake, snail, earthworms, mongoose and mole. These animals also live in under the ground. They can do the burrows or holes. They can live in that place. Rats also live in that holes. And this is that we have to learn about that. What are the animals where they have to live in that places. In the places. Then you know that you can find out the names of that which animal surroundings to you in that your surroundings, like rats. You can understand, you can raising in your mind some questions. Yes, where how can they get food? Yes, they can search up the food and they can take the food as taken searching in the water. Animals are taking that in the under the water, that what are the small insects, creatures are there, they have to take as a food. And land animals, most of the land animals have only parts of the plants they can take, like elephant, deer. They can take plants of leaves, they can take as a food. And some animals, both land and water, they have to take another insects. And animals, they have to take these food items. Then we have to learn in this lesson about that classified basis of the places where they have to live. Some animals live on land, some animals live in water, some animals live in both land and water. and some animals live in the under the ground. We have to learn about this session up to here, and the next session we have to learn that shelter of animals. Shelter of animals, we can learn about that next session. Children must buy the textbook, otherwise you can't understand properly lessons, and application book you can get. You have to giving the answers about the worksheets. First worksheet 1.1, 1.2, you can write the answers through the classes. Okay, children, buy the textbooks compulsory.